Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel to get the updates on Microsoft Dynamics F&O. Okay, so today you're going to learn about Azure Data Lake. So what is this Azure Data Lake? First, we'll just go through it. So before this Azure Data Lake, earlier we used to use BYOD, which is a bring your own database. Then after just using the Azure Data Lake. So the main use of this is to store the data of any size, shape, and speed, and it do all types of processing and analytics across platforms and languages too. Okay, so for example, if you want to enable this Azure Data Lake. Okay, let's say you wanted to use this Azure Data Lake, so you need to you need to enable the export to Azure Data Lake add-in in your F&O environment to the designated data lake, and authorized users can then copy the data from F&O environment to data lake. Okay, so what I'm saying exactly is, like, if you want to use Azure Data Lake, first you need to enable the add-in Azure Data Lake add-in. This is one of the main important. So from where you will enable the add-in? Okay, you can enable the Microsoft add in this Azure Data Lake add-in in LCS. LCS is a collaboration tool, that is a different concept, but you can first you need to enable the add-in in the LCS. Okay, and for after for after enabling there in the LCS, you can also parallelly create the application ID, and you need to create a data lake storage, and you need to grant access you need to create access control, and also app secrets to a key vault. These are the things that you need to do it in the Azure portal. Okay, so one is the app ID you need to create, and app secret, and you need to add this app secret to a key vault, and you need to create a data lake storage and access control. Okay, so these are the things that you need to, a prerequisite I can say. Okay, so once after doing all this, just you have enabled in LCS and you have created these three things in the Azure portal. So once after that, now you need to just come here. So if the entities are not refreshed, if the entities are not, sometimes entities are sometimes entities are not refreshed. So if the entities are not refreshed, go to the data management. Okay, uh, you need to go to the wait a moment, framework parameters, entity settings, refresh entity list. You can refresh the entity. Okay, sometimes if you've not found your entity. Okay, so now let's go going into the main topic, export to data lake. Okay, export to data lake, just click on export to data lake. So here is the area where you can export your entities or tables to the data lake. Okay, you can select up to 350 tables. All changes to data are continuously updated in the data lake. Okay, you can select both custom tables and standard tables. You have both. Okay, standard and custom tables. And you can also work with data in data lake by using a Microsoft Azure Synapse Analytics or many other third party tools as well. Like, if you don't know, like, what is this Microsoft Azure Synapse Analytics, so it is actually one of the service that accelerates across data warehouses and big data systems. Okay, so if someone asks you about these questions, like what about the what is Azure Data Lake, and I wanted to summarize it. Okay, so if someone asks, like, what is the Azure Data Lake and why we use, what are the steps to be followed. Okay, sometimes they ask and the interviews, right? So you can simply say that Azure Data Lake is to store data of any size, shape, speed, and do all types of processing and analytics across platforms and languages. And if you wanted to enable a data lake, you need to enable the add-in in the Okay, you need to enable the add-in in the LCS, and also you need to create the application ID, application, I mean key, I mean application secret, and add that secret to a key vault. And after that you need to create a Azure data lake, data lake storage and access control. Okay, so once after creating these things in the Azure portal, you can come here, you can just export your tables. It maximum it supports 350 tables, and you can select the tables, and you can like add this this tables to the Azure data lake. Okay, so that's how it works. It's very simple, and it's very, I mean, at a speed also. It's if we talk about the speed and everything, it's very have a high speed, and it's very simple. And comparing with the BYOD, this I can say data lake is best. Okay, so that's how it works. And in BYOD you can only choose the entities, but in Azure data lake you can choose either tables or entities. Okay, so this is about the Azure data lake overview. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.